in the steps they tell you to remove this cowl. I see why, but I'm just gonna rotate it to see if I can get it out. We got this 15 Hyundai Sonata 2.0. We're gonna be doing a turbo replacement. I know it's been a while since I posted the last long how-to, but I'm trying to work on doing short videos and reaching out to like maybe try to get like a new audience coming in, but we'll figure that out in the long run. Hit the like button, subscribe, and don't be roasting me. I got this young ass thermal and a little nippy in here today. No, we not running the heaters. Probably I will. So I haven't like seen the video like in efforts like taking the turbo out. I usually as a YouTuber I kind of don't care about stuff like that. I usually do my own stuff. We're gonna figure it out my way, and I give you tips and stuff. I'm not gonna walk through you like every single thing you need to take off. I'll tell you what you need to take off, but when we get to the main part, like the turbo, then I'll start addressing stuff to make your life easier. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and let's go. First things first, do that in battery. You're gonna reason why they don't tell you, I'll tell you in case something happened. But you got the power disconnected, so you don't have to worry about it now. So there's going to be like a pressing like riveted like clip. You're gonna unscrew it out gently without applying pressure. The screw should like back out. And there's already missing one on this side, so I don't want to hear nobody crying or whatever. Next, the engine shield is going to come off, or the engine cover. It just pops up. Be gentle when you popping it up because it could crack. Just going in random order, but I'll do it in enough where it don't look too like tricky or whatever. So I'm gonna undo this band clamp for the inner hose, intercooling tube piping. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to kind of wedge this out a little bit. Come on, there we go. That's good. I'm gonna disconnect this too. And off of the solenoid, this hose. Got that off. Came off with that. Put that up there. I want to get this one off with a clamp, or at least I'm sorry, some pliers. And that's on the intake. The boot. That's off. Should be one more. This one right here. Get that off the well. Get that off as well. I can't even talk right. And I like to lightly pressure it. Wiggle it and press off my fingernails. Next, some intake boot, or at least the clamp for the intake coming off of the turbo. And I expect this to be some goofy type stuff. There is 2 more bolts down in there. Let me get those out. One, put it down there. Worry about that afterwards. For now, let's get this boot off. I have to get it off. Come on, you're in my way. And it shouldn't be one more. I hope not. So this just pops up. Gotta get it off the rivet, and it'll come straight up. So I'm gonna put that on the side. This intake boot is gonna come off as well. That came off no issue. So this clamp right here itself was loose. I won't be surprised if they come unloose anyway from all that damn pressure and shit. I'm looking at the compressor wheel, and it looked like somebody might have chewed on it. So from this angle, I'm not gonna waste time trying to show you it, but we'll worry about it when I get it out. Next is a 10. Cool, right? Right there. So now it makes this movable, but there's also 10 right and nut. I'm gonna group these together. And then there's another one right behind it. I don't get to it with this, but with this I can. Cool. Uh-oh. I gotta get that. It dropped at the bottom of the car. We'll get it. And there is a gasket on here, but that should come in like your kit already. So let me go underneath and get that nut that fell. You can see the oil came out of this boot. Alright, so this is a little shit that comes with the job. It happens. Just wipe it the hell off. I gotta go underneath and get that bolt or a screw. So look like the shield for the turbo. I wanna see if I can get that off. At least that didn't break. And I'm gonna have to bend it. Why? Because I can't get, there's a bolt down in here I can't even get to, and I wouldn't even know how I would get to it because it's under the damn valve cover. So I'm gonna bend that off to the side, and at least we got enough room. I'm gonna work off this O2 sensor next, and we're gonna start separating it off the turbo. But at least I can for now. Get these off. And that just exposes the turbo more. And that's what we want. I got one more on the back side of this. I'm gonna get under there with a wrench. This back one gonna be a pain. You might not can get to it. You might gotta break it off. I was able to get it off, but it will try to strip on you. Why? Because it's rusted. Ain't shit you can do about it. Get this one shield off. So ass right there. O2 sensor. Get a socket on here, and we can get this off. So that way I can get this other shield off right here. Just get this O2 sensor off. Cool. And get this type of socket in there. If you got questions on the socket, just send me a message. We'll figure it out. I need to switch to my headlamp too. When we get there, I'll switch to it. Stick it off right there. Alright, so we're on the last one. Those are like pain in the ass a little bit to get to, but you'll get to it. These 4 bolts or nuts on the stud, or at least I can't even talk right, I'm gonna do it again. So I'm going for the flange bolts off the turbo. Do this one right here. And make sure you use like a long breaker bar, because that's gonna help. And that way you don't tear your knuckles up. And then the last one, which I'm gonna have to get an extension on, right? Then put the ratchet on. Now I can get in there with the electric ratchet. This one, that's good, I'm happy. And then the last one. Come on. I had ended up flipping my 3/8 impact upside down, so now I can get it. Looks like I'm gonna be hand ratcheting it the rest of the way. And it seems kind of like it's stuck to a little bit. My battery did. This stud broke a little bit, trying to like back out. That's totally goddamn normal. These been oxidated in there for a long time, but we're gonna continue. Next, just to see if I can spread the turbo off, see if it will come on, since I got that damn stud on there still. There we go. And we off of it. Let me get this gasket. Got a coolant line I'm gonna try to get off. There's this length of this rod right here. I'm not gonna move it out the way for the wastegate. See if I can just get it as it is. I know I'm gonna lose coolant. Honestly, I don't care. Let me get a catch can underneath. Yeah, make sure you can get it out again. Alright, so it's a banjo bolt. You will lose a gasket, but in your kit should come with like another one, so just be able to stay on there. I don't think it's that tight that goes through the other side. Oh, it is one on the other side. I'm tripping. Okay. I gotta get the banjo bolt out. That's gonna be hard. Got it. Or at least the washer, and this the banjo bolt. So now I can move that off to the side. Next, there is another one, and that looks to be about the same size as well, so I'm gonna crack that free. It would probably be better to use a socket, and this one is probably for the oil. But I could be wrong though, it could be coolant. Who knows? Yeah, it's for the coolant. No, it's for the oil. Yeah. Trying to catch this banjo boat. I mean, the washer for it. And I got the washer. We Gucci. I'm sitting right next to it. And then we moving on. I can get to this bolt right here for the shield, but there's another one down here. And like realistically, like the turbo stuff is kind of waste. So I'm gonna remove the wastegate, and just so I can make me enough clearance and try to get this whole clip off right here. It kind of comes off no problem if you use a small screwdriver. And that's the clip I was talking about. You literally get it out with these. Because there's 3 bolts right here, you're gonna need to get that off. That's for the wastegate right here, electronic wastegate. Once you get that off, we'll be able to get to that shield, to get to the 10mm bolt. For this one part, I won't be able to show you unless I get the GoPro, and I don't feel like that wildly ass camera. Alright, give me another joint. Put this over here, put them together. And now, the wastegate, I can easily just move that out the way, no problem. It looks like it's just gonna be stripping. So when you get to a point with this and them both stripping the shield, you're just gonna have to rip it off, and it doesn't necessarily have to go back on. Why? Because there's this, the whole shield was covered with like, or whole turbo was covered with like extra shields and stuff, so you good. So just like rip it off if you can and discard it. Because without this, you won't be able to get to the manifold bolts, and I'm stuck with the bolt being rusty and stripped. All right, so. Damn. God damn it. At least I'm able to get to you. I can see the bolts now, man. Why would y'all put that there? God damn it. And it was missing a goddamn bolt off the stud. Looked like somebody didn't put it back on and it fell. I see it. God damn it. I got effery stuff. This bolt and for the manifold, these were already loose. You can see this one next to it didn't even have like a nut on it. And the nut fell right in between there. I was trying to like knock it out, but I guess I'm going to be... should be easy selling from here, right? This one right here you can get to. I gotta using the man, I gotta hold this up pretty good. I'm sorry. All right, let's try this again. So this guy right here, I had to move like a coolant line off of the turbo, which would be, I'm sorry for hitting the camera, that guy right there behind the breaker bar. And I'm sorry I can't touch it so you guys can see. Maybe that guy right there, that's the coolant line that comes from off of the turbo. I moved the top ones, but there's one on the side you got to get to, and there should be like another one. It's usually like an in and out line. I assume since you follow me on this video, you're mechanically inclined, so it's budget free. That's cool. Gonna get this bracket out, or at least the post for it, so that way I can move the catalytic converter out the way. Watch your eyes. And then the whole cat should be able to literally slide over out your way for the shield. So it's like 310s, and I got the 2 off, which they stay on it. You just be able to screw it and then it'll just flap around. But the other one is up top, like the back of this line. I can see it, but I can't get to it like really good. Maybe I can try, maybe, I don't know, but I don't want to risk getting shit in my goddamn eyes because I'm looking directly straight up. Now I can see it is on there. Oh shit, there, we got it loose. All right, I'm doubting myself. All right, so let's move the shield out the way. All right. All right, and that slammed hard. So now the shield can be moved. There's a couple more bolts at the bottom. Look like I can count 3 to get out, 3 nuts to get out. As I said bolt, I meant nut. Now, if to me, unless I'm slow or something, I like whoever worked on this car before and they had the turbo out, because it's the original turbo. Maybe it did got replaced before, I can't tell, but they didn't put the manifold bolts back on. I mean, they were like loose or whatever. But I don't like that because it was loose. I don't like that. Count 3 that I gotta remove because I removed what I can up top. The person who installed this turbo before was missing like 2.
and I honestly don't care, but I'm gonna remove the 3 and my turbo should be loose after that. And I already got the shield out. I do got one more line to get out. Let me get that out. If we looking straight up for this pipe that I'm touching right here, but if you follow it straight up, you'll see that it's 10mm bolts. If you want to get it from down here and get oil on your face, you can, or I'm gonna go up top and let it drip down at the bottom into the pan.
Technically, I didn't have to pry though. I don't know why I had it there. I thought I did, but I'm gonna move this forward. Let me back. I'm gonna rotate it. It should come straight up. Oh damn. And the steps they tell you to remove this cowl. I see why, but I'm just gonna rotate it to see if I can get it out. Lift the cowl up just a little bit. Let's sneak it past here. Whew. I got the turbo off, so. Hold on, this shit leaking. Hold on. Okay. Peep the compressor wheel and how wiggly that is. So yeah, and then you can see like the like just some whatever, like at least like the metal. It's like maybe a rock got up in there and like cut the blade up a little bit, but I ain't never see the turbo look like this though. Usually they just go and the compressor will still be in, but yeah, this one went. All right, so I was able to finish. Everything looked good. I probably don't recommend this for like any like do-it-yourselfers. If you feel like you want to go tackle it, go ahead. If not, then either way, I don't give a shit. A couple of things I could recommend. Make sure you get some new spark plugs, fresh oil. You're gonna need some coolant because you don't want like dirty oil all up in that turbo or whatever. Probably be best if you can get tools that like got like an offset or like a flex. When I say like offset to it, so a wrench like this, it won't be like flatted. Sometimes if you offset it just a little bit, you can get like that good angle basically. So what I'm saying is you might need to get you like some decent tools and stuff like that. It's tight and you're gonna be working from the top to the bottom of the car. So you can ask me all the questions you got damn want. You saw me take this turbo out. So any stuff that you think that I didn't cover, let me know in the comments. If any of you geniuses wanna say something about how I did it, then your comment just probably gonna get ignored or deleted. So if you want to waste your time and say something stupid, I'll delete it. If anybody looking for services in the state of Pennsylvania or the tri-state area, you drive a 2.0 like this or a Kia Optima, oh hell yeah, I offer my services. Make sure y'all get at me. The contact information will be in the description and the about section, or you could just simply Google it right now, right? My name is Lee, and ain't nothing else to talk about. I'll let y'all later.